Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to Fate Zero. Today we will be doing episodes 14 through 17? Yeah, 17. Um this is the start of the second season of Fate Zero, so I can only imagine things are going to get pretty hectic here quite soon. Um we have a grand total of one servant death past the halfway point. So I and it like I feel like the action's gotta be picking up here soon. It looks like we're about to all assault Caster with Saber, Rider, and Lancer. The other servants might show up as well. So there's a lot to look forward to. Eventually, I have to be right that somebody's gonna die, right? I'd assume Caster's toast. Um, And I mean, at this pace, like you almost have to kill off two servants per set of four. Well, okay, that's not true. And not quite. Only really like one per set of four, roughly. But you know, we got to get moving. I think soon we're gonna see the death of Tokiomi and the death of Caster. I could see those both happening in this set of four. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the episodes themselves instead of just talking about what might happen. So like I said, we're on episode 14. We're watching the Blu-ray version, and we are going to go ahead and begin the countdown. We're going to go from 5 down to go, just as a reminder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I mean, it's not like they weren't going to actually see it. Saber's going in. Thing is massive. Jesus. He's just, bro's just enjoying the show. Oh, it is a new LP. We're up on that hill. I think I'd heard the first one before, but I've never heard this one in my life. I don't think. That boy was in a wheelchair. Yikes. Or Kenneth. No, stop. Stop it. Iris, like, showing up like that, boy, that was clearly, like, post death. That was really solid. I think it'll take a few episodes before I have, like, a real opinion on it, but man, shut up. Oh, that I thought he was talking about his own son. I was like, He didn't even do anything that wrong. Like, yeah. No. The caster, though, yikes. Boy, you best hope somebody has a memory wipe noble phantasm. What am I going to say? It was a light show. Yeah. Oh, is Gilgamesh going to solo? I could see it, honestly. Where are they? Where even are they? They look like they're in the air. What is that? Is a throne up there? Boy, kneeling before his own servant. Oh my god. Yep, Gilgamesh moment. Tanked it though. It ate that. You just gonna let it? You gonna just stand for that, Gilgamesh? You want to kill it that bad? Use a command spell. Dang, I wonder what single attack will be able to do that. That boy's scared. Yeah, it would. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, A, it could do it, and so could Excalibur. That thing's gonna get Excaliblasted, bro. If if they don't know what it is, by default it's a UFO. Yeah, they're gonna get shot down. Yikes. Shouldn't have gotten close to it. Well, you better stay away from that thing. Yikes. Well, no doubt it's powerful. Ugh. Yep, you're toast. He turned the radio off? Yeah, good luck, man. You're toast. Oh! Is he about to use that jet as a weapon? Is he corrupting the jet? Yeah, he is. Oh my. Hmm. Karia versus Tokyo, man. Kiritsuga rolling up. He's just looking at that thing. Like, yep, sure. Wait. Is he going for. Yeah, that's. Yeah, he's not going for the monster. Sheesh. He's going for Gilgamesh. They got beef. That's on site. Boy, shooting rockets at him. How did this turn into aerial combat? This is the last thing I expected from Fate, but alright. We're just riding around in the heavens. Hey, that's respect from Gilgamesh. Well, he was drawn to your daughter. Like, that sounds wrong, but you of all people saying that right now. Yeah, he's gonna laugh in his face. Oh yeah, that's his whole. That's the whole reason he's here. Oh yeah, unlucky. Like yeah, my wife was too good. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I figured that he wasn't just okay with this, and Like he was like, "Was I wrong?" Like that's not. I never thought that was his thoughts. He doesn't know what the motto really do, or if he does, I think it's worse if he does. Yikes, man. Yeah, yeah, no, I'm with Kari here. You're insane. Berserker's taking a toll on him as we expected. Berserker's theme is fire. I'm just saying. We actually got aerial combat in Fate. I never thought we'd be at this point. God, it's so hard not to speak up as the show gets louder. This theme really sounds like something from Nier, which is a good thing. They on a collision course? God, I God, the his veins that like how the worms in him are animated. Just oh, is Kirei about to? Is she about to kill Tokiomi? Jeez, Tokiomi is he's he's just watching. He put the swords away. Does he think? Does he just want to watch how this goes, or does he think Karya has the win? Oh, Saber with the save. It's just gonna happen. Yeah, this dude. What's his name? But that's fair. Ryunosuke he's certifiably insane. What just happened? He just get like pieced up by Kiritsugu? Did he just get sniped? I think he did. That's the exact response I would have expected. I really thought he was about to have some amazing revelation. Bro just got blasted. Another one. Oh! That boy's a goner. Yep, and there goes the command spell. Died with the smile on his face. Oh my god. So that's another master down, but Caster himself hasn't been dealt with. Who's the next target? It's like I think that's Cthulhu. Like Excaliblast it? Easy. I'm ready for the animated Excalibur. Yeah, I was gonna say, if only we knew somebody that had one. Is it happening right now? Oh, right. We have to kill Lancer. Oh! Oh! They gotta duke it out first. Oh, that's fire. Okay, new outro first. Let's watch this before talking about that episode. Feels. Yeah, hold on. I'll just wait. Okay, I think that's that. That OP or that outro really feels like it's trying to sell Iris and Kiritsugu. Um, which I mean, yeah, I haven't had that much development, but like, I guess seeing them in the outro kind of helps sell them, just in and of itself. That was decent. I think I liked the old one more. Maybe with time, that opinion will change. I'll need to hear it a few more times, read it a few more times, but it wasn't bad. Anyways, the episode itself, though, I thought this was a great episode to come back to. That huge monster, right? And this alliance is trying to battle it, but can't really do anything. And it kind of pans to Gilgamesh, and we see him get convinced to use some of his like noble phantasms, or like some of the weapons from his noble phantasm, and they deal great damage, but they're not enough. And basically, he either has to use Aya or just not do anything. And as that happens, Berserker attacks on a jet. We somehow ended up with aerial combat and Fate, um, which I never expected at all. Kind of fun, but I, what the heck? What like actually? What is Gilgamesh even on? Like, does Tokiomi just have like a secret like plane? Like, yeah, was that like Matt? I don't know what that was. It was weird though. And then I think one of the biggest things this episode was the confrontation between Karya and Tokiomi. So man, this is another case of two characters who just fundamentally cannot agree, and they're about to duke it out. Like without a doubt. Because in Tokiomi's eyes, it, selling Sakura to the Mata family was the right thing to do. Because why would if you have two daughters that have the same potential, why would you leave one of them to the rabble? Right? In his words. Why would you not send them to another family? It was a blessing, even, is what he said. And if they fight, that's the greatest fight there is, right? Either way, the Tosaka family comes out like victorious, right? That's the way he sees it. And not Tokiomi, Karya just cannot believe this, man. He is just dumbfounded, right, by this. He can't believe how inhumane that is, and it is really quite inhumane, obviously, to sell your own daughter to another family, knowing very well that they're likely going to fight, and just even ignoring the fact that they're likely going to fight in the future because of this, splitting up two like siblings, you know, two sisters, um, to be with different families. Like that is just as low as it gets. Even before the fighting part, I think I gotta agree with Kari on this one. Like, I as a Magus, I can get where Tosaka's coming from or Tokiomi's coming from, but like, it's so unbelievably messed up. This is just a perfect example of that, like that the Magus side, right? That is like completely inhumane, right? That Tosaka struggles with, right? Those two sides. Um, it's it, like it's a perfect example of that. But Tokiomi, he doesn't struggle with that side. So we see an example of a pure magus who makes cold-hearted decisions for the advancement of magic, right? Um, and this is the result. And Karya is somebody who's already turned his back on this world, and well, I think he also feels a sense of responsibility for what's happening to Sakura, but he never thought anyone would stoop that low, you know? He thought he essentially killed the Mato bloodline, which I guess he was cool with. Um, the Mato bloodline is a family of magi. Um, I just this was a, I mean, very they're never gonna agree. I've said that about a lot of characters, but these two. They're I mean complete opposites, right? Like, and they literally, it is personal for them, right? They personally just can't stand each other because of the things that have happened, especially Karya. Like, Tokiomi is the one who sold Sakura, right? Um, and so for him, he's like, Tokiomi is the reason he's here, right? So of course he desperately wants to defeat him. And for Tokiomi, it's like this guy actually betrayed. Like, he turned his back on magic, and magic is clearly incredibly important to him. If for the advancement of magic, he's willing to sell his daughter, right? It's incredibly messed up. And so it's personal for them. And next episode, I'd assume, right, they are going to duke it out. And we saw Kirei there watching. He might be plotting to, if this starts leaning Tokiomi's way, he might be plotting to change that. Or maybe he's waiting until Tokiomi's about to have his revenge, and then he's going to cause more suffering for Karya. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna steal his revenge. Maybe I don't know, because it kind of feels like he's here for pleasure. Like, that's kind of what it feels like, you know. But that whole, I mean, they got personal beef. That's gonna flare up, and then the way Ryunosuke died is actually kind of hilarious. He just got sniped and saw his blood and was like, it was right in front of me the whole time. My blood, like, it was in my guts. Right? I really thought he made some grand revelation, like, it was in front of me this whole time. Right? No, I should have known. Well, I was gonna say he didn't earn that revelation right at the end, right? And they didn't even bother. He died like he lived. You know what? That's about as fitting as it can get. Um, Not my favorite character ever, but he was an interesting one. I guess I'll give him that. He was a strange one. Just somebody finally got sniped. I knew this was going to come eventually, but it's kind of funny. I just love the fact that Kiritsugu genuinely uses guns. That's genuinely his preferred weapon. Just remember, like, even back in Fate Stay Night, that was the funniest thing to me. I was like, do they mean that literally? Does he roll up with like a Glock? Like, oh man, I mean, he literally does. But I mean, right now it looks like the only solution to dealing with this monster is Excalibur. So we're gonna see next episode. We're probably seeing Karya and Tokiomi duke it out. We're likely seeing an Excalibur. We might not see the Excalibur because Lancer has to die first. So we're gonna see a duel between Saber and Lancer, which obviously Saber's gonna win. Or maybe Saber doesn't win, and then Lancer's like, "Hey, GG's. But this thing needs to die, so please kill me." Um, right, actual throw, you know. Either way, Saber's coming out alive and gonna Excaliblast this thing. That might not all happen next episode, but next few episodes, that's my predictions. I guess we can go ahead and cross another name off the list. Last episode, I finally wrote down all the names so that I could remember them. That was a really really good episode. After the last set of four, which was pretty slow, I'm glad we really picked up heavy like this, which I figured we would. But I'm super glad. And let's go ahead and get into episode 15. All right, let's go ahead and jump into episode 15. I don't really have anything else to say. Remember, Blu-ray edition. I don't know if it makes a difference on this episode, 2341, which is a pretty normal airing time. But we'll just go ahead and begin the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Nothing they can do, really. Kirtsugu just lighting one up. Chad behavior. Oh, they're still up there duking it out. I forgot about them. No cap. He wasn't even close. Yikes. You're not accomplishing anything, bro. Unless Kirei intervenes, there's no way Karya wins that fight. Well, you did owe her one. Looks like you're even now. Yeah, that's necessary right now. We're gonna need a quick old duel to the death here. I'm really liking this OP. I'm not sure it's quite at the first one's level for me, but it's really good. Ugh. I hate seeing Sakura there, man. In that room. I really like the singing right here. And the animation there. That part's really, really good. Where Kiritsuga's just sitting there and then like Iris appears. It's a really good OP. I don't I don't think I like it more than the first one, but I mean, we still got plenty of time left to make that decision, but he's like, all right, I'll fall back, but I'm dicing everything up on the way. Screw this thing. I'll buy some time at least. It's better than nothing, though. We got an unnerfed Saber. He's counting on you, bro. While he holds you like that. Disrespectful. So how do you propose the idea of a duel in this situation? Literally, what is he flying on? Like, giant crowd at the river, which is a bunch of mist. Yeah, bro, I'm staying as far away from that thing as I can. I'm not getting up on no river to watch it. Miss me with that. This is just ridiculous. Aerial combat in Fate. Oh, Berserker just barely ended up not in it. That was a clean turn by Berserker though. Yeah, Karya, this ain't doing anything. An intensive fiery death. He just gets smoked, like literally. He enjoyed that. Yeah, I do. He just knew. That'd be convenient. Yeah, that's not the message, or that's not what we needed. Yeah, he gets it now. Oh yeah. Yes. Boy, that 10,000 men ain't killing this thing. We know that factually. Or else Ryder would have it. Oh, I really thought they were going to duel to the death here. I guess next time they box, he'll only have one spear. Respect, dear Mud. We only got here because of I mean, I'm taking it. Oh yeah, feast your eyes on Excalibur. Yeah, it's from the Legend of King Arthur. Who could have seen that coming? Trying to skunk Saber again? Yep. What's his on-site beef with Saber, bro? Their beef is literally on site. Like, for Berserker at least. Oh, yikes. Yeah. At just that exact moment, this happens. Is he alive? Yep. How? He's gonna let him live just for his own pleasure. Is he gonna like heal him instead? Oh my god, yep. He said suffer more. And he's smiling. Yeah, he's enjoying it. I don't know if he was healing him or if he was making that death slower and more painful. Either way, he was suffering more. Berserker's theme stays heat. Well, you better send him that mental message. Oh, there's the messenger. Berserker needs to Berserker needs to cool it. Playing in a 1v1 with Berserker? That's bold. How did you get up there? How did you get up there? What? I mean, respect, Lancer, but hello? Fire. She can. Is she gonna go for the double? Let's see it. Let's see animated Excalibur. There it is. That thing is horrifying. But Kirisuke's just scooting away, bro. Sorry, Berserker decided he wanted the smoke. Yes. Gilgamesh just watching. Let's see it. Oh man, I've been waiting for this. Oh man, drawing that from everywhere. Drawing that power. Dang. Okay. I'm so ready for this. That boy just rolling away. Let's hear it. Dude, I'm so hyped for this. This better be fire. Oh my. This the person who gets smoked in the sea by Excalibur? Makes sense. Doesn't this dry up the whole river? Fire. Was it? There's no doubt. Oh my. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. It looks like a nuclear bomb went off. I mean, we pretty much saw this in the OP, like the last one, but this is amazing. Oh my god. That is pretty much true. I mean, he's not wrong, but you would imagine that. Yeah, no. That boy's just. That boy's demented. It wouldn't be the fight you deserve. Exactly. I was gonna say he. Yeah, that boy was not having it. He got called out though. Not really. Yeah, no kidding. This dude, Gilgamesh, he's the same in a lot of ways. As weird as ever. Well, episode over already? Wait. Oh my goodness, that was a short one. It was fire though. I mean, I don't know. Like, I can't really say anything except it was fire. We finally got to see Excalibur. We saw Kirai's arc really start to pick up because he was clearly enjoying Karya's suffering, man. Kiritsugu, he started getting in on the action last episode, but it's like he's definitely in on it this episode too with the flare, right? Him scooting away was hilarious. We see some more of the ideological conflicts between all three of the kings, right? Man, this outro is really sad, but dang. Uh, the art really sells this for me, honestly. Sorry, I know I was in the middle of talking about the episode, but I really do like this outro a lot, actually. But this episode was, like I said, brilliant. We saw Karius fight, and we saw that even despite everything he's gone through, he's not strong enough to deal with Tokiomi. He's just not that strong. He gave it everything, and then he got torched. Like, oh my goodness, that boy, he got barbecued. And then jumped off the building, right? And Kirei found him, and I don't know what he did, whether he like tortured him to death or healed him for so that he suffers more. But either way, that boy was suffering. Um, boy was not he was not having a good time. Um, and I mean, he was enjoying it. He was doing it with a smile on his face, man. It's clear who Kirei is at this point. I mean, we knew that, but like it's becoming clear to him, right? That's huge steps in his arc. Beyond that, we saw first of all we just saw Waver have like a real role, right? And Iskandar having like faith in him. I feel like that's serious development for Waver, right? Him doing something like that important, that big. It'll really help his confidence. I like Waver a lot. For some reason, I do. I want to see him go from zero to hero. Like I've said that quite a few times at this point, but I really am hoping it happens, man. Of course, we saw Lancer snap his noble phantasm for the cause to defeat that monster. Because of like all this like chivalric, the duels he had with Saber and like the chivalry there. He Because of their chivalry, he decided to just snap the noble phantasm and just be like, just destroy that thing. Like especially, I mean, his fate was kind of in her hands, anyways. But he's like, we're not even gonna finish this duel right now. Like, you've given me enough good duels. Um, snap, snap that thing like a pencil. He's only got one noble phantasm now, and I mean that really does change everything. It means Lancers are quite weak and vulnerable at this point. I can't really see him doing anything anymore. Pretty big moment for him. Probably the biggest one he's going to get, honestly, in the show. Like from here on out. And I mean, do I need to say anything? Just Excalibur. Come on. That's it. That's all I need to say. That thing animated absolutely beautiful. And the level of destruction of that thing was insane. Um the river looks like it's still there. So there might be another fight at the river. I'm just saying. Because maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I swear in the Fate route, like Saber says she hit an Excaliblast so hard it dried up that river. Like, so, jeez. That river didn't look very dried up to me. So unless I'm remembering wrong, there might be another fight there. But one big thing to mention is Berserker is still on site with Saber. He just cannot stand Saber. It's, yeah. I mean, he's gonna have to be dealt with. He's a force, man. I feel like it's probably easier to just deal with Karya than Berserker, but you know. Um, but and then the big thing right there at the end was the two like kings up on top talking, Iskandar and Gilgamesh. None of the kings see eye to eye, right? Iskandar isn't quite at the level of depravity of Gilgamesh, but he still doesn't agree with how Saber does things, and he thinks she's quite tragic in the sense that she took that beautiful golden light was the hopes of everybody that she is carrying, right? Herself has burdened herself with, and how she was just somebody who like never got to like have a childhood, never got to fall in love, right? That's her legend. It's really tragic to him, and that's why he can't even like look at it. So it's interesting just seeing how different all of their views are and how they're all very powerful. They're all extremely powerful, and yet I mean, we know only two make it out. And even then, it really only could have been one. Oops. Your Tsugu moment. But I'm super excited to see more. I mean, the show's picked up like heavy. And I mean, I knew it would, but it's picked up like crazy. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I am ready to go ahead and jump into episode, 16? 16. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, we're on episode 16. Again, reminder, we are on the Blu-ray version. This is another short one. I doubt that matters, but either way, just in case. We're going to begin the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's Kenneth in his wheelchair. Guess he's given himself up. Well, I mean, he's already not the master anymore, but... Excuse me? What is going on there? This priest is so corrupt, bro. So blatantly corrupt. This part of the OP is so good. I actually really, really like this OP. I don't know which one I like more. They're both really good. The singing is beautiful and the lyrics are amazing. Like the art's amazing. Like all the visuals. I love this OP. Like I know I've said it every single time, but I really do. Just, gives me the chills, man. Why would you get the command spell? Oh, you ain't need that anyways, I guess. What? That's a long name. Are you not just gonna kill her? Just annihilated the hand itself? Okay, so he did heal him, it would seem. And yet you did it anyways. This, it's joy. It was clearly Saber that got the kill. I mean, it couldn't have happened if Lancer hadn't broken the thing, but yikes. Yeah, what's your job? I guess don't work like that, fool. Never mind, I guess it does. I feel like this is gonna kill him. It actually worked. Wow. Bro has no magic circuits. He's not doing anything. Like, oh, what? Jugged a command spell and shot the man. He capped that man. Oh yeah, she got messed up. Just without her right hand. Oh my god, yeah, this is happening to him again. Gonna say we're doing this again, I guess. He's not trying to jug nobody's wife, bro. We're Deerwood. I'm probably butchering his name, but oh. Just throw that spear at him right now. Just throw that spear at him. Oh, I'm just driving up. Nice, Saber. What's good? Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? Definitely not. Here to box. Trying to finish their duel. What's the point of the armor, Saber? Is that not the mana piercing lance left? I mean, that armor does nothing but inhibit your motion, I guess. Or weigh you down just that little extra little bit. Guess she's a little too tired. Oh man. Gonna keep it fair. I mean, that's cap, but I guess respectable. Oh, okay, that boy got the tricks. It's an extraordinarily bold plan. That boy wants smoke eternally. That's finna blow up. Oh. Ooh. That boy. What? He said, "Yep, here's your wife." What is that? Hey, yo. Bro. What's the condition? Oh, even your soul, bro. There is no escape. He's not allowed to. Yeah, just revoke his privilege as a master. Cocked the gun. He said, "Sign it, or she finna die." They're just enjoying their fight, and bro's about to stop being a master. It's her, or it's what is the chance of the Grail and his family's pride. Oh, wait, did he use his? Oh, Saber's not gonna be happy, bro. Yeah, it is pretty brutal. Poor Dearmid. Yikes, bro. And he's just walking away. I guarantee Maya's about to roll up. Skunk him. Yep. That's the most cold blooded thing I've ever seen, bro. That is so cold blooded. Oh my god. But she can. Bro. Bro, you are a menace for that. What? You did not. Can't. Bro, Saber's gonna be pissed. No, that's still true. That's what he wants it for. Yeah, that was the most cold-blooded thing I've ever seen. Yeah. Jeez. I didn't see your face, but I saw I checked y'all back to back. I mean, he's not wrong either, but I mean, they already do. I mean, I'm with Kirtsugo on this one, but he doesn't care what other thinks about his methods if they work. Yeah, I would love to hear what happened. Oh yeah. Oh, he's mad. She's right. That was still the most. That was cold blooded, brutal. Like, good lord. You heard the car drive away, did you not? Uh oh. It's getting too weak. Well, I think I can cross off Kenneth and Sola. Yeah, they got skunked. Good lord. Um, I don't know what I expected, but it was not that. This is not the episode I was expecting. At all, in any way whatsoever. Um, Honestly, I'm not sure what I expected, but like I said, it wasn't that. I'm starting to enjoy this ending a lot. It's pretty good, actually. I wasn't super sure at first, but it's a pretty solid ending. Not like my favorite ever, but it's pretty solid. Anyways, the episode itself. What the hell? This episode was insane. Wow. Um, whew, sheesh. Um, so God, Karen Sugu. So I really enjoyed this episode. This is a pretty dark episode. I could see this being an episode a lot of people didn't enjoy, but I really liked it. This was, ooh, sheesh, a perfect like embodiment of Kiritsugu. Or like, I feel like it perfectly displays how ruthless he is. We see Kana clawing his way back for some command spells, and then Kiritsugu gets Maya to slice off Sola's right hand so she can't use her command spells, and then capture her. And then has Saber, I guess, must have informed Saber or Iris of where this was, right? And they roll up, and Deermud and Saber get their final duel, right? And he interrupts it by throwing Kana like a bullet, right? And like showing him, hey, here's your wife at the tip of a gun, right? Like, so here's a chaos. You're gonna need to sign this, and your servant's gonna commit suicide, but I won't kill you. And he, after a lot of deliberation, he decides to sign it. Which, so he has to use the command spell to, or not sign it. He has to use his command spell. He uses that command spell and forces that embarrassment on Deermud, right? And he kills himself in the middle of his duel with Saber, right? Which was, this was a duel like with like an honorable duel, right? Like Saber was using one arm because he was at a disadvantage because she healed, right? A wound that was never supposed to be healed as long as he was alive. Um and so she was like, I won't use my left arm. We're gonna make this as honorable as we can. One of us will disappear. And he's like, I'm so glad I met you, right? That we get to have this honorable duel, like this spirit of honor. Whether you think that's in Saber's character or not, right? That's Deermud, like it's meant the world to Deermud, right? And it was taken from him, right? This last honorable duel, right? Which is what he was here for. He didn't care about the Grail, he just wanted these duels, man. And it was taken from him and forced to kill himself. And in his final moments, he cursed contents of the Grail, the people around him. I mean, that's not what really curses the Grail, but as far as I know, that's actually what it was. That'd be wild. Um, I can't imagine his rage actually did anything there, but still. And despite all this embarrassment to Saber, right, and like taking everything Deermud wanted, right, Kiritsugu had a way around this chaos to kill Kneth and Sola anyways, through Maya. And it's just, oh my goodness, it just so cold-hearted, so cold-blooded, brutal, like a merciless method, right? That Saber just can't stand. She is outraged. Not only was that duel taken from her, right, and she was like embarrassed in the process, he did something cold, so cold-blooded. How could he really want to save the world, right? And he kind of explains it, right? How there is no honor in the battlefield, right? War is hell, right? And so he'll do whatever he has to. And frankly, I agree with that take. But war is indeed hell, no matter how you look at it. The battlefield is nothing less. But Saber calls him out and says, like, this type of evil action, right, that is meant to do good, like what you're doing, I can tell you wanted to be a champion of justice, right, when you were young and you went through something, you were broken, right? And keep in mind that champion of justice, as far as I can tell, translates to the superhero that we know from Shiro, like that he was always clamoring to be, right? So it's essentially the same thing here. So she basically called him out on wanting to be like a hero, right? Like a hero, that champion of justice, right? At one point, and it being broken, and he was livid for a second. So she's 100% right, and I mean it fits with his character. It explains why. I mean, based on what we know from Stay Night, it makes sense, right? And I kind of hope we get to see what exactly happened. It looks like from a young age he was like trained to be this kind of cold-blooded killer, so I'd guess it had something to do with that. But just overall, extremely brutal. Showing by Kiritsugu, I think it was really interesting. Um, and that rift between Saber and Kiritsugu, it's never going to be repaired. They just cannot agree on methods, right? They do have the same end goal, right? But Saber can't approve of how he gets there. Yeah, I mean, just can't, you know. I find that so interesting. It's one of the things I was really looking forward to with Fate Zero. And the other big thing was Kirei, who also made a big appearance in this episode. And it's clear he is finding himself. He heals Karya, an act he recognizes as a clear betrayal of Tokiomi. And instead of feeling regret, he feels excitement. Right? He has found himself. He knows who he is. I mean, this is what I wanted to see Fate Zero for, right? Mainly these two things. So I really enjoyed this episode. I could see this being an episode a lot of people don't enjoy, but like maybe a lot of people see it as pointlessly dark, but I really enjoyed it, honestly. Um, and of course, right there at the end, one last thing, Iris collapsing like that. Not really a surprise. Looks like she's trying to hide the extent of it from Kiritsugu, to me. Um, I mean, we know she's not going to make it. Like, she is the Grail's vessel. Like, she just can't. But, I mean, that's my thoughts and summary on this episode. Like I said, I really loved this episode. Oh, and the priest is dead. The priest is dead, too. Ripperoni. I mean, he was super corrupt anyways, but he's gone. He's out of the picture. But let's go ahead and move on to episode 17. All right, we're on episode 17. Once again, I know I don't need to say this at this point, but just a reminder, we are on the Blu-ray. Let's go ahead and begin the countdown. Actually, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna get my, I guess, thoughts on what might happen on this in this episode. I think it's gotta slow down, right? Like, we just had in the past 3 episodes, we have had 1, 2, 3 master deaths and 2 servant deaths. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 masters and 4 servants amongst them. Which I mean still needs to be called, but it's a lot less than like 6 servants among 7, 8 masters, right? Like, a lot of people have been culled. So it's not like there's like an immediate need for it. So I could see it slowing down a bit in this episode. I don't really think anybody's gonna get skunked. Maybe Tokiomi, maybe if anything. I don't think that's gonna happen in this episode though. Let's go ahead and jump into the episode. Countdown beginning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right, here we are. Yo, dad dead. Skunked. Oh, the light shining on him too. That looks like it was just set there for him to find. I half expected to see him smile. Actually, I still do. No smile? I was honestly kind of expecting one. This OP is so fire. I'm very happy to get to listen to it again. Oh, I forgot to adjust the... Whoops. Yeah, that boy gone. Kenya. Bye. It looks like that grail pouring out of Iris. Something I hadn't mentioned, but I really do love this OP. I don't know what the community stance on the OPs are, but I love that OP. I'm gonna say that like every time. Okay, not the moment. That priest was cheating anyways. Corrupt, bro. Oh, that wasn't literally his father? Arch is about to roll up, bro. Oh, I bet it did. Oh yeah, true. He doesn't actually. He doesn't care about that. I don't know. If anything, he'd feel joy. But oh, that's true. Oh, that's such a good point. Oh, expose that man. Saber still dripped out in that suit. Something's there. Oh, interesting. Yeah, like, oh snap, my unfair advantage is gone. Yeah, 100% was. It's him. He's like, yeah, I'm signed with him now. Where do I sign? Uh-oh, shouldn't have gone there. This is gonna be the last time you see him. Yeah. Mo's not even gonna let him actually go, or let her go talk to him. Oh, never mind. All right, little Ren. Let's see what he's up to. He knows he's not making it. Hey, this is a retcon, isn't it? Isn't this a complete retcon? I swear the last time she ever saw her father was in her house as he left. It's good, Kirei. You're just chilling there. Yeah, something like that. Cap. Ooh, that is very true. We dealing with Ryder then? Oh, yep. They know you're big capping because we're not dumb. That's a pretty fire present. So what happened there? Saber on a motorcycle. Fire. That thing looks like a piece of junk. I think struggling. Did they come to an agreement? Yeah, that is also true. Especially now that some servants have died. All that extra energy. Nope. Yeah. Boy, infinite healing power isn't enough right now. It's not gonna be enough. Good luck. Goodness. This is unbelievably reminiscent of a certain scene from Attack on Titan. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Oh man, that scene's so good. Those are both really good. About to get betrayed, Brody. Okay, they accepted. And he's 100% going to definitely just withdraw. Definitely. It's that simple. He's definitely not going to skunk Tokiomi. He can't not just let Kiritsugu get away, bro. That's why he's going to do it out of this desperation. That he does. Tokiomi might be dying in this episode, it looks like. I could see it. What is that? Who is that? Gilgamesh just. Oh. Uh oh. Oh my. Did he get all those command spells? He got all those command spells. Oh man. Uh oh. And kill him. Oh yeah. Oh man. He's gonna convince him. Ooh, that might convince him. That should convince him even. Oh yeah. So what? He's gonna reveal the plan of I'm gonna hold you till the next war. If only there was another master. It just so happens to be one. Oh yeah. That he will be. Oh man. You won't be proud for much longer. Hey, he will on the surface. Oh, he'll help train her, all right. Oh yeah, it's clutch that you wrote that one out. Clutch. Or Kirei. He's like, oh wait, maybe I don't want to go through with this. Boy, he's so much trust in his last moments. Oh, I should have known. The Azoth dagger. Oh man. Is he gonna kill him with that thing? I think he is. Oh my. Yeah, he totally is. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, and he's smiling. Oh man. Gave him the murder weapon too. Oh man. That is what a betrayal. That's the oh man, Rin ends up with that dagger, bro. Oh, that boy got skunked. Oh, that boy dripped out. Oh, he'll continue to amuse you, all right. Here it is. Oh man, I've been waiting for this one. Oh man, the eighth contract. Oh, there it is. I've been waiting for that one. I am. Oh, we can go ahead and scratch off that name. And add Archer to Coda Minays. Oh man, I've been waiting for that one. We're getting low now. That's one less master. We're down to 4 masters and servants. The crowd is getting called, man. Man. Iris low key got Tokiomi killed. Low key. That was an amazing episode. Dodomine. Man, we knew it was coming. Since episode since before episode 1, we knew this was coming. You know, that he'd end up with Archer, right? But it was like what episode 1, 2. right? When we saw who summoned Archer, it was like, oh snap, right? There was one possibility in my mind. Sure, it was technically possible that Tokiomi just got bested in combat and Kirei took Gilgamesh, but like, to me, Gilgamesh and Kirei meshed too well for that, right? It made a lot of sense to me that Kirei himself would do it, and in the end, obviously, that's exactly what happened. He was going to be sent away, right, because of the truce or ceasefire agreement that they were making with the Einsburns. And one condition was he had to be sent away. I just said that. He was going to be sent away, and he refused to leave. Man, he was not. He was not having it. He was not going to leave without understanding Kiritsugu, without finding his answers. And so he meets with Kotomine one last time and puts the Azoth dagger in his back. Dagger that ends up going to Rin, by the way. That's brutal. Man. I mean, we knew it was coming, but jeez. Anybody who didn't know that was coming, you gotta be plot twist. That was a mean plot twist. There's so much regarding Kirei, and I love Kirei's character, man, so much. He is like he's got to be like my favorite villain ever. I don't think that's an exaggeration. Actually, I can't think of anybody who is above him in that regard. He's just so well written. But this episode, it was like all about him, right? We see his father dead, and he's not even that sad. He claims he feels something, and Gilgamesh calls out the fact that he's sad that he's not the one who got to do it, right? That's all he feels, right? He wishes he could have done it, and it's true. He does wish that. And the last few episodes, he's gradually been finding who he really is, who we know him to be in Fate Stay Night, and it's it finally came to a head, and it's just amazing. I've been waiting for this and animated, like an animated Excalibur, and Kiritsugu like being cold-blooded in his beef with Saber, right, is what I was looking forward to the most in Fate Zero. And in these past 4 episodes, we've finally seen it, man. I'll get on that in just a second. But one last thing, of course, that last meeting Rin had with Tokiomi, that was like 100% a retcon, I'm pretty sure. I swear he just left the house one day and that was it. She never saw him again. Like, he promised he was going to win the war and come back. Which happened like at the beginning. I'm almost positive that was their last interaction, like based on what we saw from her in the prologue, but whatever. The scene in the car, she's getting worse and worse. We knew exactly what she was, so that nothing she said came as a surprise to us. But we know she's gonna die, and of course we got Maya saying then die for Emiya Kiritsugu's wishes, right? That line hits, and it reminds me a lot of a line from Attack on Titan. I said that in the moment, but it really does. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If not, like, it's not really a spoiler, because there's no context. So I'm gonna try to keep it like that. But very reminiscent of that for me. And that was another. I mean, that scene hit kind of hard, but like, we knew all that information. We knew she was toast, so it didn't hit as hard for me. But anyways, like I said, amazing episode. But this set of 4 episodes in general, just wow. I knew going in that things would get a lot more intense in the second half of this anime, and they have. They really have. It's picked up like crazy. Which was bound to happen, but here it is. Man, like, intensity is here. In one episode, we had the death of one one, two, three, four masters, along with one, two servants. Just, whew, man. And we finally get to see that animated Excalibur. Like I said, we're seeing Kirei's development. So much of Kirei's development, right? It's coming to a head, man. Like, that was like the big moment. And we'll see what he does with Gilgamesh from here on out. We've seen Saber and Kiritsugu butting heads over their mentalities, right? We've seen so much of what I was looking forward to in this anime in these past few episodes. This was easily my favorite video that I've done so far on Fate Zero. Absolutely loved it. I just don't know what else to say. So good, so much done right here. I'm hoping this gets topped, but it's going to be hard. There were a ton of moments in this episode or this video that I was looking forward to. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. Like, I've talked on about all the episodes and whatnot. All the episodes were amazing. I hope you guys have enjoyed as much as I have. I hope you guys have been enjoying my reactions in this video and through the whole series. Obviously, I hope you've been enjoying. We're gonna go ahead and call this one here. I'm just gonna take a quick break and then get to the next four. I'm so excited to continue this anime. This episode was legitimately insane. But next episode should be out in 4 days, and I hope to see you guys there. Peace.